for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Of the game for Josh Jacobs, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
brings up
advantage defense.
At the Niners' 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wentz. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Philadelphia.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Yeldon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Complete to T.J.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, a former Golden Bear from nearby Cal, Deshaun Jackson. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Eric Armstead.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, Wentz. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The pickup.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Rager, was selected in the first round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Great quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had catches over 500 yards. A terrific addition by the Eagles in the first round, albeit a bit of a surprise. I think they're going to like what they get out of this young man from Fort Worth.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 21, 49ers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he had become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run it with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards on the pickup. And
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there. Arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
Play action. It's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Ertz has it left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Zach Ertz. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Eagles 28, 49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. From midfield, here's Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Wentz. With a catch made by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Wentz now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Wentz on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where plays are going to go even before the ball is snapped. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Lets this go for Renfro down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Hunter Renfro, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 31.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Miles Sanders.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense.
Take over
1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
He's checking. Hey, 26.
On play action, Rodgers. steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
T.J. Yeldon.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hunter Renfro. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
Grab a nugget when I can.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Tackle made.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 15-yard line.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for Philadelphia, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.